The story opens on Earth, in a small desert town where Jake works as a mechanic in his rundown garage. Jake is in his 30s, skilled with machines but struggling to make ends meet. One night, a bright streak cuts across the sky and crashes in the nearby hills. Jake drives out to investigate and finds the wreckage of an alien spacecraft. Inside, he discovers Kex, a reptilian alien who is badly injured and paralyzed from the waist down. Kex is conscious but weak, speaking in broken English he learned from intercepted human broadcasts. Kex explains that he is a scout from the Vex Empire, sent to assess Earth's defenses before a planned invasion. His ship malfunctioned during atmospheric entry. He tells Jake that the invasion fleet will arrive in 6 months, expecting his report. Without it, they will assume he is dead and proceed with total planetary destruction. Jake could easily let Kex die or turn him over to authorities. But something in the alien's eyes reminds him of his own struggles. Instead, Jake brings Kex back to his garage and sets up a makeshift medical area. Using his mechanical knowledge and spare parts, Jake builds a crude wheelchair for the paralyzed alien. As days pass, Jake learns more about Kex's people and their technology. Kex is amazed by human compassion. His species abandoned their disabled members long ago. He begins to question the invasion plans, especially after Jake shows him human art, music, and acts of kindness throughout history. Jake realizes that Earth's military technology is no match for the Vex Empire. But he has an idea that seems impossible. What if they could build something that would make the Vex think twice about attacking? Jake starts working on salvaging technology from Kex's crashed ship. With Kex's guidance, he begins to understand alien engineering principles that far exceed human capabilities. Kex becomes increasingly invested in helping Jake, seeing it as a way to repay the human's kindness. They work together in the garage, with Jake providing mechanical expertise and Kex offering knowledge of advanced alien systems. Jake builds better mobility aids for Kex, including an advanced powered exoskeleton that partially restores his ability to move around the workshop. Word spreads in the small town about Jake's foreign friend, but Jake manages to keep Kex's true identity secret. Some locals help by bringing spare parts and materials, unknowingly contributing to their project. Jake's plan becomes clear. They will build a ship that combines human ingenuity with alien technology. Not just any ship, but one that could serve as a proof of concept that humanity is more advanced than the Vex expect. The goal is to create something impressive enough to make the invasion fleet reconsider their assessment of Earth. Kex struggles with guilt about his original mission, but finds purpose in this new alliance. He teaches Jake about energy systems, faster-than-light communication, and weapon technologies that could be adapted for defense rather than conquest. They face numerous challenges: power source problems, material limitations, and the constant race against time. Jake's garage becomes a strange workshop where Earth tools work alongside alien technology. The ship begins to take shape, sleek, powerful, and representing the best of both worlds. As they work, their friendship deepens. Kex shares stories of his homeworld and expresses regret about his people's aggressive nature. Jake talks about human dreams of exploring the stars peacefully. Both realize they are building more than just a ship. They are creating a symbol of what cooperation between species could achieve. The ship construction intensifies as the deadline approaches. Jake has enlisted help from trusted friends in town, mechanics, electricians, and engineers who think they are working on an experimental aircraft project. None suspect they are building humanity's first true starship. Kex's condition improves as Jake continues upgrading his mobility systems. The aliens' gratitude turns into genuine friendship and shared purpose. They name their ship Unity, representing the cooperation between their species. Technical challenges mount. The fusion reactor requires materials they cannot easily obtain. Jake improvises. Using principles Kex teaches him to create a hybrid power system combining human nuclear technology with alien energy conversion methods. The ship's design evolves into something unique. It looks partially human with its sturdy construction and practical layout, but incorporates alien aerodynamics and advanced systems. Jake installs weapon systems that are defensive in nature, hoping to demonstrate capability without aggression. Communication arrays are built to Vex specifications, allowing them to contact the incoming fleet. Jake and Kex debate what message to send. Kex wants to warn his people about human capabilities, while Jake hopes to invite peaceful contact. Local authorities begin investigating the strange activities at Jake's garage. The pair realizes they are running out of time, not just because of the invasion deadline, but because human governments might interfere with their project. They conduct test flights under cover of darkness. The ship performs beyond expectations, achieving speeds and maneuverability that surpass anything in Earth's arsenal. Kex is amazed by how Jake's modifications have improved upon standard Vex designs. As the ship nears completion, Kex makes a difficult decision. He will send a message to the fleet, but not the one originally planned. Instead of reporting Earth as defenseless, he will claim that humans are a spacefaring species with advanced technology and should be approached for alliance rather than conquest. With unity complete, Jake and Kex prepare for the most important communication in human history. They debate the exact wording of the message to the Vex fleet, knowing that the fate of Earth hangs in the balance. Kex records a message to his fleet commander, Admiral Rex, explaining that his long silence was due to extended reconnaissance. He reports that humans are not primitive as expected, but possess advanced technology and strong defensive capabilities. He recommends peaceful first contact rather than invasion. A message is sent, but they cannot be sure it was believed. Admiral Rex was Kex's mentor, but the military hierarchy might override his recommendation. They decide to prepare for both possibilities, peaceful contact or defensive action. Jake begins training other humans to pilot Unity, starting with his most trusted friends. The learning curve is steep, but human adaptability impresses Kex. Soon, a small team of humans can operate the ship's basic systems. They also work on duplicating key technologies. While they cannot build another complete ship in time, Jake creates several defensive installations around the town using Vex shield generators and weapon systems. If the invasion proceeds, they will be ready to demonstrate human resistance capabilities. News of strange lights and activities finally reaches government attention. Military investigators arrive in town, forcing Jake and Kex to accelerate their timeline. They decide to reveal themselves publicly before officials can shut down their operation. Jake organizes a town meeting and reveals Kex's identity and their project. The initial shock gives way to understanding as Kex explains the situation in his improved English. The townspeople realize they have been part of something historic, building humanity's first starship. The local community rallies around Jake and Kex, agreeing to keep their secret until the fleet arrives. They understand that their small desert town has become the focal point for Earth's first alien contact. Military forces surround the town, but Jake negotiates a standoff. He demonstrates Unity's capabilities, proving that his hybrid technology surpasses anything in Earth's arsenal. Government officials are forced to listen to his plan rather than simply confiscate his work. As detection systems pick up the approaching Vex fleet, Jake and Kex make final preparations. They will take Unity to meet the ships personally, carrying their message of cooperation and demonstrating the potential for peaceful coexistence between species. The Vex invasion fleet drops out of hyperspace at the edge of Earth's solar system, dozens of massive warships that dwarf anything humanity has ever built. Earth's governments scramble to respond, but their weapons seem insignificant compared to the alien technology. Jake and Kex launch Unity from the desert, broadcasting on all frequencies to prevent Earth forces from attacking them. The small ship accelerates toward the fleet, its hybrid systems performing flawlessly. Both pilot and navigator know they are flying into either humanity's greatest triumph or its final hour. Admiral Rex receives Unity's approach signal and is shocked to see Kex alive. The fleet commander had assumed his scout was dead and was proceeding with invasion protocols. Kex's survival changes everything, especially when he reports that humans are not the primitive species they expected. Jake pilots Unity through the fleet formation, demonstrating the ship's advanced capabilities. The Vex are amazed to see technology that matches their own, apparently developed by the supposedly backward humans. Unity's design philosophy, combining the best of both civilizations, impresses even veteran Vex engineers. Kex arranges a meeting between Jake and Admiral Rex aboard the flagship. A human mechanic finds himself in the surreal position of representing his entire species in first contact negotiations. Rex is curious about the human who saved and worked alongside his former scout. During the meeting, Jake presents his case for peaceful contact. He shows holographic records of Unity's construction, demonstrating human ingenuity and adaptability. More importantly, he tells the story of his friendship with Kex, proving that cooperation between their species is possible. Admiral Rex faces a crucial decision. The invasion fleet is ready to proceed, but Kex's report suggests that conquest might be costly and unnecessary. Jake's proposal offers something the Vex never considered: alliance with a species that could contribute new perspectives to their technology and culture. The Admiral agrees to a trial period of peaceful contact. The invasion fleet will remain in orbit, but first contact protocols will be established. Jake and Kex become the first official ambassadors between Earth and the Vex Empire. Unity returns to Earth as humanity's first diplomatic vessel. The small desert town where it all began becomes the site of the first permanent human-alien embassy. Jake's garage is preserved as a monument to what can be achieved when individuals choose cooperation over conflict. Kex decides to remain on Earth as a permanent ambassador, his paralysis now irrelevant given the mobility systems Jake designed for him. Their friendship becomes the foundation for a new era of interspecies cooperation. The story concludes with Jake and Kex working together on new projects, not weapons of war, but tools of exploration and discovery. Other Vex scouts begin arriving, not as invaders, but as exchange students eager to learn human engineering techniques. Jake reflects on how a simple act of kindness toward a crashed alien led to first contact and peaceful relations with an interstellar empire. His small act of compassion, combined with human ingenuity and alien knowledge, changed the fate of both civilizations. Unity continues to serve as a symbol of what different species can achieve together, while Jake and Kex planned humanity's first journey to the stars, not as conquerors, but as friends exploring the galaxy together.